Hello, everyone! This is Badstainless. Welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Oh, last time we saw Minecraft and portals and all them stuffs. So let's try it again, shall we? It's been a while since I've played. Lots of other recordings have had to happen, but ready for the Stanley Parable. See what other stuffs we have in the ways. Lots of S's. Alright, loading. Make a loader tin. I would love to see you load. There we go. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. I wonder how many different endings are in the Stanley Parable. It's kind of nutty that I got the Minecraft one.
This is the
first.
story of
I'm
a
gonna
man
skip the intro because you guys have seen it before. Perfect. Alright, so this round we're gonna do everything he says to a T and see what happens.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
To the meeting room. This way.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
To the left. We'll do everything he says this time. No problem. I'm gonna read more signs this time around too.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
To the boss's office.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs. Ooh, this reminds me of the demo room. Executive bathroom. Nice office. Anything crazy? Here we go.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Okay, if I didn't know it, I'm not gonna enter it. So we'll enter something random.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
He said, I don't know it, so I don't know it.
Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad. 2845.
Is it really not going to do anything else?
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Oh, that's amazing. Link Plus. Okay. I'm assuming we're gonna go down. Oh, this is scary. I don't like elevators. Elevators freak me out. When I proposed to my wife, she actually got stuck in an elevator in our hotel, and it freaked her out, man.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
What is this? It's craziness.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape? Well, the guy said I walked through the mind control facility, so I guess we'll mind control. Okay. What, bunch of numbers? Little lamp? I guess I gotta press that button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed
Whoa.
with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Alright, let's keep it moving. This place is creepy. Alright, next place. See if there's anything cool. Employee observation protocol? That's all they say. Alright, let's press the button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Oh, wow.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom meant nothing. That's a lot of cameras, man. That's crazy. Fired. Let's see what this says.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
No one controls me.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh boy.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I'm going to dismantle the controls? Okay, let's dismantle. Red button? Boop. No. 10. I don't know what this means. What's this? What's all this? Offline, offline. None of them are online. Okay. Boop. Boop. Oh boy. Mind controls idle awaiting input. This is scary. System.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
So I'm supposed to turn it off. He wants me to turn it off. I'll turn it off. Whoa! Loud noises. What's happening?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Ooh.
Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Stanley stepped through. All right.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Aww.
And Stanley was happy.
Stanley was happy. Is that it? Stanley was happy. Whoa. Okay. I guess we'll do another one. Let's just go with the flow. Let's just do some different stuff this time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't want to go to the meeting room now.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Come on, I want to go somewhere else. I don't... Anything cool?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Computer turned off. Okay. Well, I don't want to... I don't want to go down that room. Turned off that computer. Let's turn off this computer. Input received? What does that mean? What is... Input received? Maybe this door opens? Maybe there's a code. Let's see if there's a code or anything. Input received. Nothing. The pencil sharpener. Okay. It says input received. That's solitaire. That's so solitaire. Alright. I guess we don't have a choice. Who farted? Not me. Let's keep trying doors. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Go to the one on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I do want to admire the employee lounge. None of these doors open. What was the input about?
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Okay, I'll just stand. Do exactly what it says. stand here?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
You told me to. Doing exactly what you say, buddy.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Everyone left because I love this room? I'll sit over here.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
What does that mean? You're sending me a message, game? Hello? Anyone here?